in Centerville, they sometimes have a rule at no water, and my mom would tell the teacher, Quinn takes methotrexate and she needs to drink more water. So she would make sure that I always had water bottles there, and at lunch I would have one, and then snack time I would have one, and I'd always have one sitting on my desk if I needed it. And that's what we would do. And the teacher would usually say yes, because who doesn't want to help a kid?
I don't really do that much different. I mean, we have binders that we take from school every day, and since it could hurt my back, we made my binder smaller so that it can still fit all the stuff, but it's not as heavy.
A big thing for Abby was in 2nd grade you learned cursive, and cursive put a lot of pressure because you can't lift up as much. So at that time in the 504 we did put in there that she could write her things in print. She didn't have to write in cursive. Also, any homework, any long assignments, she was allowed to type up, or we were allowed to scribe for her, and then that way she didn't have to do it because her thumb was bothering her a lot. And we put that in place to allow her to use softer pencils, mechanical pencils, anything if she wanted to type instead of do handwriting. When she misses school for her infusions, it's really tricky now that she's older because she misses a lot of work. So I discussed with her teachers, how can we handle this? I would prefer to have her get her work done, not make it up, but try to get it ahead of time. So they asked that I give them at least a week notice, and what they'll do is they'll give her the work she's missing, and she actually will do it while she's getting her infusion.
I needed the second set of books because I had more classes. I needed to have a book bag with wheels on it instead of carrying a normal book bag, that way that it wasn't too heavy for me. I needed earlier times to get to my locker whenever I was having rough days with my knees and stuff like that. Really picked up in middle school.
Well, stairs, the biggest problem was her knees, so we got elevator keys. If on the days that she was having trouble, all she had to do was go to the office and say, I'm having a lot of trouble with my knees today, can I have the elevator keys? They tried to get her locker closest to her classes, where the bulk of her classes were. We had a second set of books for her at home, so she didn't have to pack them back and forth with her book bags. And just more rest periods, longer times. They allowed her longer times to get to class, maybe allowing her to leave a few minutes early of each class.